Okay, this is going to be spoiler territory, unless, of course, none of this is true. But I suspect it probably is. It seems to fit in with what's been said before and what the trailers reveal. I have been very dubious about the prospects for Birds of Prey, and I remain so. And especially since I'm extremely biased in that there's a fantastic Harley Quinn story just waiting to be done, and you've got the perfect star here to portray her, and they keep passing on it. I just don't understand that. DCEU needs hits. It does have a few, but it has more bombs than hit. Well, maybe not totally bombs, but it can't really afford another one. Yeah, I mean, you've got Wonder Woman and Aquaman. That's the big hits, and then a couple of Shazam was good for what it is in its budget, and then you've got two that are a bit, well, mostly Batman versus Superman is the controversial one. Justice League doesn't count because, well, we know. Anyway, here we go, the full breakdown of Margot Robbie's Birds of Prey, which it isn't the Birds of Prey. It's the Harley Quinn movie. I don't know why it's not even just called that. I mean, she's in the title, that long-ass title, The Emancipation of Harley Quinn, or what have you. But anyway, this came from Alpha Fox Run on Reddit, and says he's seen it. So, or she, I don't know who this is. So, let's get into it here. Oh, damn it. Where does it start here? Okay, the film begins. Yeah, at the beginning. The film begins with Harley detailing she just broke up with Joker and was taking the breakup bad because she doesn't have anyone. No, that's terrible. Yeah, she narrates it, and you got that idea from one of the trailers. So she'll be narrating the film and all that. So she eventually pisses off Black Mask by crippling his driver. After pissing off Black Mask, she goes on a multi-day bender where she steals a gas tanker and blows up Ace Chemical. Yeah, well, and there again, that's in the trailer, so I'm pretty sure this is accurate. Alpha Fox Run then details that Renee magically knows that it was Harley Quinn, and Renee refers to Renee Montoya, which Rosie Perez, I believe, is playing that character. She just knows it's Harley Quinn who blew up the factory in order to get over Joker. Now, I mean, it's either him or her, so, but if there's no real explanation, that's pretty bad. Renee Montoya is a Gotham City police officer. She eventually became the female question and was one of Batwoman's girlfriends. So there you go on that. They detail that almost all of the characters come to this conclusion. So I guess they all do it magically. Black Mask even puts a hit on Harley Quinn. The film then apparently cuts to Black Canary calling Montoya and detailing that everyone is after Cassandra Cain. Alpha Fox Run details that whenever the film cuts to a new character, their origin is told. It's safe to assume that we can get an origin for Cassandra Cain. But apparently it doesn't detail that, so maybe we will, maybe we won't. Did she come from, being trained as an assassin and all that? It doesn't appear to be. She just appears to be this kid in the story. So anyway, at this point, Black Mask apparently saves Harley Quinn from getting raped. Oh, wow, I didn't see that coming. And then appoints her as his new driver. Whilst she's Black Mask's driver, she acts as an informant for Montoya. Okay, I guess they get there some sort of way. I hope it doesn't just happen. Axel Foxrun describes Montoya's character as every cop cliche. Yeah, they add, partner stole her career making an arrest. No one gives her credit. Spends half the movie in I shaved my balls for this shirt. Yeah, okay. There's a scene with Harley Quinn breaking into the police station with a beanbag shotgun, and there again, saw that in the trailer. The film then apparently cuts to Montoya chasing Harley, who got her hands on an egg sandwich. What? Montoya eventually chases down Harley and knocks the sandwich out of her hand. Harley then threatens revenge before escaping and being captured by Black Mask. So I guess this is supposed to be, the craziness of Harley Quinn, the female Joker, who acts like she's really upset over losing an egg salad sandwich. So, tee-hee. Well, those are hot dogs, aren't they? No. Anyway, after being captured by Black Mask, he threatens to murder her. In order to assuage Black Mask, Harley offers to capture Cassandra Cain for him after she found out she swallowed a diamond. Black Mask then puts out a $500,000 reward on Cain. The movie then cuts back to Harley in the police station. Oh, geez, it's all over is that like it's going to be time jumps and stuff? Anyway, into the police station with the beanbag shotgun. She fights her way through a number of the officers to where they are holding Cassandra Cain. Instead of just releasing Cain, Harley releases the entire jail. She then has to fight her way through all of these prisoners to get to Cain. Axel Foxrun describes the fight scene. She beats them all up with ballet moves and gymnastics, and then chases Cassandra through the police station. Yeah. Remember, she has no superpowers. Anyway, after mowing down the prisoners, well, okay, if she's heavily armed, Harley and Cassandra Cain are cornered in the evidence room by a number of mercenaries. Harley takes care of these guys rather easily, yeah. However, a number of gun-toting mercenaries show up. Harley has to take cover behind a pallet of cocaine. Due to the gunfire, Harley breathes in a bunch of cocaine, then goes on a rampage, disarming all of the mercenaries and breaking most of their legs. Well, that's also in the trailer. So, looking more and more credible here. And I didn't know cocaine gave you superpowers, but that's something, huh? Harley then wins over Cassandra Cain's trust after all that. By tricking her. Oh, okay. That wasn't me, Cassandra. That was my evil twin. It's unclear what exactly she does. Oh, okay. But Harley eventually begins instructing Cassandra Cain on life lessons. She takes her on a shopping trip. Yeah, okay. It's another cliche. And introduces her to her Chinese landlord. While at Harley's apartment, they eat some cereal together. Oh, they probably watch cartoons, too. Harley then gets a knock at the door. As she goes over to the window to see who it is, a ball of fireworks is thrown into the apartment and destroys it. Axel Foxrun then details that Harley's pet hyena suddenly vanishes during the fireworks explosion. She also then goes to confront her landlord, who is packing up his belongings. He confesses to betraying her. It's then that Harley decides to turn on Cassandra Cain. Harley apparently completely ignores the person who actually attacked her and killed her hyena, apparently. I mean, that would give her more of a motivation than an egg sandwich, but yeah. The scene then cuts to Huntress, and her origin is detailed. Yeah. Oh, Birds of Prey might want to get some of them in here, huh? She's Bertinelli's daughter. I guess they introduced Bertinelli as one of the crime. I don't know. I mean, he's dead by now. Yeah, okay. Bertinelli's daughter and the original owner of the diamond that Black Mask is hunting. The origin is similar to the comics. Her entire family is massacred. Right, that's that way. However, she is able to survive because she played dead. She then is whisked into the countryside where she is trained to become an assassin because, well, that just happens, and has been killing everyone involved in the murder of her family. The movie then cuts to Harley Quinn, who sets up a meeting with Black Mask at an abandoned amusement park funhouse. Black Mask sends Black Canary and Victor Zsasz to get Harley and Cassandra Cain. However, Zsasz uncovers the Black Canary is working with Renee Montoya after she leaves her phone out in the open, and Montoya texts her saying she'll be at the funhouse as well. What an idiot! But maybe they depict it better than that. Zsasz, Montoya, and Black Canary arrive at the... He's still working with her? Well, okay. At the funhouse and meet up with Harley and discover she has tied Cassandra Cain to a toilet. Yes. Zsasz then tries to get Black Canary to cut Cassandra open. Well, you knew she wasn't going to. Oh, boy. It turns into an all-out fight, with Huntress killing Zsasz, as he was part of the gang that killed her family. Well, that works out. After Zsasz's death, Black Mask shows up with his army, and a fight ensues in the funhouse again. Axel Foxrun describes this as easily the best part of the movie. Now, this is probably where the John Wick stunt guy came in to fix things. The fight scene was also leaked online by Reddit user Mervelous. It says, looks like CW fight scene. Uh-oh, well, maybe it's not so great after all. But he says, but compared to the rest of it, I guess it's the best scene in it. Axel Foxrun then details Harley and company apparently believe they've won and triumphantly exit the funhouse. However, Black Mask's army begins firing upon them. In the chaos, Black Mask grabs Cassandra Cain and starts to drive away. In order to stop him, Black Canary uses her canary cry to propel Harley Quinn, who I'm assuming we get an origin story for her too. It's not mentioned here, but one would hope, but whatever. To propel Harley Quinn, who is now wearing roller skates, after him. And she just had him. It's not enough, though, and Huntress arrives on her motorcycle to help pull Harley along. She then... Oh, jeez, it's not enough. Okay, she then flings her toward Black Mask's car while wrecking. Harley Quinn causes Black Mask to wreck. However, he flees on foot to a foggy pier. He pulls out a gun and has a single shot left. She fires, but misses, hitting a statue instead. But Cassandra shows Harley that she's pulled one of the pins from a grenade that Black Mask has. Seeing this, Harley throws Black Mask over the pier, where he explodes in midair. So, no more scenes of Black Mask, I guess. But it's, wait a minute, she fires? I guess they meant he fired, huh? Well, anyway, the film winds down with Renee Montoya quitting the police force. Huntress uses her family's wealth to fund a brand new crime-fighting team. The Birds of Prey, yeah. Which includes Montoya and Black Canary. So is Montoya going to become the female question? So that she can actually be another... Well, now, who cares? None of them are wearing superhero outfits. I thought I saw a leaked photo where Huntress does get an outfit similar to the Huntress, but that's probably like right at the tail end when they form their team, and she just stands there for a cameo shot. Anyway, Harley is the one who ends up with the diamond, and she pawns it for cash. She and Cassandra Cain then ride off into the sunset. Oh boy, that's terrible. Alpha Fox Run then details there's a little bit of a post-credit scene with Harley doing a voiceover saying that she knows a secret and that Batman is... Oh man, that's just stupid. that's the end credit scene. They would answer a number of questions for inquiring minds. Then do it. In those questions, Alpha Foxron details that the hyena doesn't actually die. Okay, so she just explains a few things to tie it up because the movie doesn't actually do it. So the hyena's okay. It just, I don't know, fell out the window and landed on its feet. But anyway, shows up by the end of the film. Okay, there you go. You actually get to see it. All right. So I guess that's the end credit thing. He also notes that Black Mask's death is very graphic and that only a couple of limbs survived the explosion. Did his mask survive? Axel Foxrod also indicates that the film is very forgettable and they didn't like the movie. Compared it to Aquaman and Shazam, they said it's nowhere near as epic as Aquaman, which it shouldn't be. And it's not as funny and personable as Shazam, which it needed to be. The only characters I really liked in it were Huntress and Black Mask. Oh boy, he didn't even really like Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn. She's supposed to be the star. Well, they also recommended people waiting for it on streaming and not pay full price, especially now that critics are giving it rave reviews. Yeah, these days that tends to be a bad sign. Plus all the preaching about feminism and which is the old Ghostbusters template of promoting your movie. And look how that turned out. Oh man, no one learns that lesson. Jeez. So, 4 years later, not learning that lesson. So, I don't know. This is sounds like a mess. Some of the aspects, it might not be as bad. I don't really see what the big feminist preaching here is and absolute misandry. I suppose it's there, but that's how they're promoting it, which is always a sign, especially McGregor here. Oh, I'm proud to be in a feminist film because it's not just fighting rapists and whatnot. It's about the misogyny that, men have because they're born with it. That's pretty much what it is. So, I don't know. You need to identify as a woman now or something. But anyway, it looks bad. So I was dubious from it at the outset, and this seems to pretty much confirm it. It might not be a totally preachy film, but again, that's because the preachiness is because they think that will somehow shame you into the seats. because this is a noble film for a cause. Anyway, there you go, Birds of Prey. Thank you for watching and listening. Say, why not like and subscribe, and check out that link description below for all the goodies I'll provide you.